What's going on, folks, and welcome to the Absolute Beginner's Guide, episode 10. A very warm welcome. My name is RayKit, and I'm going to show you guys how to survive. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into town, and I'm going to show you a few things that we're going to be doing in this part of the video. So, the last part of the video, I did show you how to make a shovel, craft a shovel, and craft a box, and bury it. Now, you can see the box next to it. Obviously, if you was to walk up to that, you'd see it. The box on the right-hand side is buried. So, yeah. If you're going to be doing anything like this, bury your box. Don't leave it out like I am. I'm on single player right now, so we haven't got to worry about too much. Now, if we press tab to go into inventory, right-click. You can right-click or just double-click. It's up to you what you can do. You can right-click, open inventory, or just double-click to open and close. And you'll see we've put the improvised shovel in now. So, again, massive thanks to everybody supporting the channel, and very, very humbling and overwhelmed with the amount of comments I've had in my live streams thanking me about these guides. So if that was one of you guys or girls out there, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that kind of feedback. It's great to sort of hear that. So thank you so much. And it's nice that these aren't wasted. So as you know, obviously I'm teaching you little by little, and you're going to be learning a lot within this series. So I try to keep it live. I don't like to try and cut things too much. And we've already been going 2 minutes already. Now, around some towns you might find, and out in the wilderness, let's just press minus on the numeric keypad, because if you press minus on the numeric keypad, it literally hides your HUD and everything, so you can get some nice screenshots, like so, if you really wanted to. But if you try going into your inventory with your HUD off, it won't let you. So, as you know, we have to eat and drink as well, ladies and gents. So this is one thing that I'm going to be showing you here. So we're going to spam F pretty much over this cornfield, and we're going to see what we can find, and hopefully we can find some corn eventually in this area. And if there are any puppets here, any zombies, we need to eliminate them pretty fast. So there we go, bit of corn. Just double click that straight into the inventory. Now my aim here is to try and find a big bag and some other pieces of clothing to actually be able to fit some stuff in. Now, before we do anything, obviously, we need to eat and drink. Now, this is going to change when we hit 0.5. All this, everything you can see here will change, but I'm just going to show you the very basics of how to eat and drink, ladies and gents, okay? So we have all of these different circles here: protein, carbs, fat and fiber, water, sugar, saturated fats and sodium. Now, I'll be honest with you, you don't need to overthink about this. All you need to do is eat and drink. I'm literally going to show you how it's done. So, right click on the piece of food and eat. You go into your metabolism menu, you can see your stomach volume filling up down here. So, whatever you eat goes in there. Your intestine will fill up over time, and your colon volume will fill up over time. So, when your colon volume, that means you need to poop. And if your bladder volume goes up, that means you need to pee. Don't overthink this. It's very simple. Just eat, but don't go up to 100% stomach volume, as you can see it filling up as I'm eating there. And don't go over 70% intestine volume, because you'll have diarrhea. Now, you know when you've got a sickness or anything like that, because there's a sickness bar right here. So if anything's wrong with your character, you will find it on this area. But like I said, it's all going to be changing very soon. So food and drink is something you really want to start thinking about first, because that's all a part of survival. But what I tend to do is, when you're running through the fields, just literally spam F, and it will just stop every now and then, and it will try and search for something. And hopefully we can find another couple of pieces of corn, and we can see if we can get some more food in us. Now, this isn't the only food on the island. There's tons of vegetation that is grown, and you can actually find food as well. As you can see, sometimes you can be looking for a while before you actually find anything. Surprising, really, because there's a lot of corn here, but we're finding nothing. So, just keep looking. And we're going to find anything soon. We've searched quite a while now, and we haven't found anything. Okay, not to worry. We're going to eat this piece of corn here. Now, I'm just going to keep my eye on that stomach volume. Just make sure that's not going to get to 100, and then we're all good. And you can see that the water level is only at 5% as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where the water is in this town. There's probably 2 or 3 wells, maybe up to 1 or 2 in different towns. Between 1 and 3 wells in most towns. So just keep your eyes peeled for that, and just make sure to watch this area, your water. Because if your water goes minus, if it goes into the minus area, you will start to lose health, and you will eventually die. It's a very slow process, but it will start depleting everything. Your stamina will get worse. So now I've gone to the well, which looks like this, as you can see, and I've just hit F over it to drink, and you can see my stomach volume filling up at the bottom, which is blue. So we're drinking water now. And the intestine volume will go up. Just make sure that doesn't go to 70. And you can see our water's going to go up as well. Now, you can get these, like, in the thousands. Protein you can get in the thousands if you're eating meat, etc. But all this is just to keep you alive. You just need to eat and drink. You can find chocolate bars. You can find pretty much anything. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run away. And as I'm running away, I'm pressing the scroll wheel mouse button. Which, obviously, if you roll your scroll wheel all the way back, you walk. And if you scroll it once, it jogs. Which is a lot better, because your stamina will last. If you look in the bottom left hand corner there, you'll see the stamina icon, and if I was to run, you can see the stamina now dropping faster. Now obviously the more you're carrying as well, that's also going to affect your stamina a lot too. Now I'm going to get my crowbar out, we're going to hit F over this door, and we're going to search, and what I'm trying to find is a bag. Let's hit tab. And we found some insulating rubber gloves. Now these are really good against electrical devices, but I'm not going to be going into anything like that right now. There's a magnifying glass, we don't really need that. So we're going to check the houses. So this is a little bit of a looting tutorial here as well. And you can see there are some underpants there. We don't need underpants, we've already got some. And what most people do, if you find underpants or socks, use them for bandages. You can right click them and tear them into rags, and I'll show you that once we find a knife and stuff around this town. So we'll be looting around this town. There's another well there, as you can see, another well over there, but be careful, because obviously you might have issues like this. So just hit F. Obviously we took that one out pretty fast, but the main purpose of this is what we need to do is we need to try and find supplies. See, we need this sort of stuff, and what you can do, if you want to drag it out the box and left click, you've just dropped everything out in that box on the floor, which basically means if you haven't got the room, which we don't have right now to take everything, I might be able to take them items, but I can't really carry anything else. I can just drop it on the floor, and I can come back later and I can see it there outside as well. But what I really do need to find is a bag. We have found a shirt. Double click that, gives us an extra 2 slots to carry something, which I might be able to carry that saw now. Let's double check this. No, I can't. Okay, I think that might be 3 slots actually. I have to double check that. So there are a lot of supplies we need to base build. Firstly, we want to build a platform up at the base where we originally made our camp, so to speak. So if we go over to crafting, we're going to scroll all the way down, and I'm going to go down to foundation, because that's what we're going to need to build first. Now if I press F on that foundation, it will tell me what I need to build that. So I've got toolboxes, planks and logs. Now if I hold F over this and click adjust height, you can adjust the height as well, and wherever you like it. If you want it really high, you can have it higher, and if you want it low, you can just hit F to confirm the height, and that's it, it's done. And you'll be able to walk through that and everything until you actually fully build it. So you can adjust the height on these, so be sure to not forget that. But it is a little bit finicky at the moment. It's a little bit buggy in terms of snapping things together, but eventually, you know, hopefully you'll be able to find your own way of doing things. So I'm trying to collect scrap metal at the minute, bolts and nails. That's something that I would like to do. Now, as you can see with the bolts here, you can see with bolts, if you drag it onto another bolt, you can combine it, and now we've got 2. You could do that with nails as well, and feathers. So what we're going to do, I've actually given you guys a ton of information here, and we're going to be continuing looting. In fact, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be continuing to loot this area ready for the next episode, so I have a box of supplies ready to go, so I can start building the foundations. And I'm literally going to be doing that off of the video, but I'm literally just going to be looting. There's not going to be anything new. You're not going to miss anything like that at all, ladies and gents, I promise you. So there's a lot of information that I've given out today, and it's nice if you go over it a couple of times and have a little look-see for yourself. I'll see if I can try and find a big bag for the next episode as well. See, we've got more scrap metal there. That's what we need. And you can see we've got some more bolts, so I'm going to drop the pliers, put the bolts in, and then combine them over there. Then I can pick them pliers up. We don't really need the pliers right now because we're not really going to be disarming any bombs. So, in fact, I'm probably going to drop them because you tend to use them for disarming IEDs and stuff like that, and mines and such. But I don't think we're really going to be doing anything like that at the moment. So, it's all good. We don't need to go there yet. And we'll just check these. So, guys, as always, if you did enjoy what you heard and saw, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and I'd really appreciate that. And as always, we are coming up to the 40k, and we also have a giveaway for an Oculus Rift for our wonderful sponsors. So if you do want to enter that, be sure to check the top of the description, and we're promoting it all in the streams as well during the week. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Okay, have a lovely, safe week. Watch this a few times, take in the information, try some of the stuff out, maybe go onto your own server, overfeed yourself, overwater yourself, check the sicknesses section, which I showed you in the crafting, in the metabolism section down here. So you can see in my sickness right now, it actually says starvation phase 3, which means I need to find some food, which we can go hunting and stuff like that as well. So, okay, guys, you look after yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.